Are you thinking of taking your student out of the school that they're currently attending in order to help them with college planning, specifically colleges that they want to be accepted to, or any scholarships that they could win or want to win? Before you do that, here's my take. I often hear that a student who is at a private school or a small public school might not have the same opportunities as a student at a public school, and therefore they may not get into the colleges that they prefer and get scholarships. A few things here are driving that thought process. First, it's true that some private schools do not afford the same opportunities as a large public school. That's true of a small public school as well sometimes. But that is usually only the case in clubs and athletics. You have to remember that a student is being compared to the student body at their school that they currently attend, and the classes they take are being compared to the classes they can take at the current school they attend. Therefore, taking them from a smaller private or public school to a larger school might actually hurt them more than help them in regards to college. For instance, if you pull up the school profile on your school website, you'll see what colleges will see once your student has applied. Each college will see the student profile. You'll see a profile that lists several different facts, but the one you need to pay attention to the most is the rigor available at your school. If your school only offers honors classes, then that's the highest rigor at that school. So if you have an A student in honors classes, then they are doing exactly what they should do to be accepted and even into competitive colleges. If your student is taking regular standard courses, but your school offers honors, dual enrollment, AP, IB classes, then your student is not taking the highest rigor courses in the school. So why is that important? The reason why that's important is because if you take a student at a private or smaller public school who is taking the highest rigor courses possible, and you take him out, and he can only do honors courses and maintain a B or higher in a school that is public that offers IB or AP courses, then he will look like he hasn't chosen a challenging school curriculum or can't do it. Colleges might not admit him at all. So before you take out a student from a private school or a smaller public school, it's important that you understand the school profile and how that student is being compared to the school profile in your current school and the prospective school, essentially his peers. Now, there's another thing that I hear every once in a while about scholarships. Well, our school is a private school and they don't really have students that get good scholarships. Well, this one is interesting because you can't really gauge whether or not the reason why students don't get scholarships is because of the school. It could be that you don't know if the students got scholarships because they're not being advertised. It could also very well be that the students aren't doing what they need to or aren't aware what they need to do to get those scholarships. Again, we're not talking about aid here. We are talking about scholarships. That's where a great guidance counselor comes in, or someone like me who's a college planner. We can help. It's important. It's important that you and your student take these factors into consideration before you do something that could actually harm the student's chances of getting into college. Bigger is not always better. Go onto your high school website now and see what their school profile looks like and see how you're doing.